Okay then. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go, there we go, there we go. Hello, hello, and good morning. It is the 5th of August, 2023, and we're back this Saturday morning with some PTCGL. Now, we're still setting up for a couple of minutes on our end, so while we indeed finish getting ready, please get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, and get yourself comfortable. We're back after the break with some PTCGL, and in the meantime, I'll also leave you with a Cumulatown 2, because I'm nice like that. So, I'll see you after the break. Hello, hello, and good morning to you all, my lads, lasses, non-binary compasses. It is I, Captain Steel 379, on the microphone once again, and once again we're back with some PTCGL. I hope you're all doing very well this morning. So, on the agenda, we're going to rebuild Rotom VStar so we can probably get the trash man back into the stream. We are going to play some Regi, going to play some Tinkaton because those are just fun decks to play. And then we are also going to crack open a whole bunch of products by cashing out code cards. Oh shit, I can already see Mr. Robots in the chat. Hello, hello, and good morning. I'm watching you from a bus with headphones in, I'm hoping. With headphones in, but still, good morning. Right then, talking about starting, let's get rid of that starting soon for we've begun. Let's get rid of that screen cover up. Again, a big thank you to Thouse Likes Pie, aka VL, for the amazing screen cover art. And let's drop a link to our Discord server in the chat below, so if you want to keep up to date with goings on behind the scenes, new emotes, animations, interact with an amazing community, etc., you know exactly where to find us. Which will be right there. Right then, let's not waste too much time. Let's get cracking, shall we? So the first thing we're going to do is find out what our daily mission... attach a tool card, which you can do. Use an energy that costs at least 3. Yeah, the Regis is perfect for this. So we're going to start off by playing the Regis. And the first piece of music we're going to listen to is going to be Fight Team Aqua and Magma Grunts from the Pokemon anime. And away we go. Now we've only got a couple tool cards in here, that being Choice Belt, but as soon as we attach it, that's it, mission done. And all we need to do is attack with a single Regi, which all of them use 3 energy, and that's done as well. So I'll be honest, I don't care too much if we win or lose, but I just want to complete these missions first. Okay, here we go. Dragon Apparel. It's all Dragon Apparel. We don't know if they're actually playing a Dragon deck. But the question is, which Dragon deck would it be? Could be Giratina, could be Duraludon, could be Kyurem, considering Little Dark Fury did a video on that Pokemon card not too long ago. Again, we don't mind the opponent going first, because with a good enough start, we'd Oof. With a good enough start, we'll actually be able to do Terra Spark in the first turn. I wish we didn't have to dump 2 Super Rod, though. Okay, this looks like Lost Box Giratina. And correct. Usually Snorlax is a really good indicator that it's going to be Lost Box. Now, the thing is with Lost Box deck, they play a lot of switching cards. So we need to see if they have any in hand. If not, we could be onto a flyer. Could be, being the operative word. We still need 4 Regis. Oh no, sorry, we need 1, 2... Yeah, we need 4 Regis. Well, there's the choice belt, so we can stick that down onto the Regis. Tool card equipped. 1... Okay, we need to see if there's anything prized. I think we've got it. Oh my god, I actually think we've got it. We'll grab the Regidrago here. Play Artisan. I think we do. I actually think we do. I think we got the first turn Regi. Oh, wow. So we put down the Gigas, put down the Drago, play the Artisan. Grab the Rock. We need to Rock the block. Yeah, and then we just Ultra Ball away the Choice Belt and the Fighting Energy, grabbing a hold of Registeel. And there it is. With a combination of incredible luck, we're able to just attack with Terra Spark. Oh my god! Now that is very reminiscent. Okay, that is supremely reminiscent of the old Regi deck. Okay, down comes another Comfey. There's Colress's Experimentation. This will be the first 3 cards in the Lost Zone. Remember this Lost Zone? How am I? I'm very good, Robot. How are you? It's been a while. Okay. Escape Rope. We can go into Regi... Regidrago is definitely the play here. Basic Energy, that's going to pay their retreat cost. So there's car number 3. Okay, so this is Giratina. Yeah, it is. What do you mean, no? We're winning! Okay, out comes the next Comfey. Gonna be card number 4.
Have a rotten day.
Have a rotten day. Okay, thank you very much, Bex, and thank you so much to Thouse Likes Pie. I hope you're both doing very well this morning. Have a rotten day. Okay, the thing is, we're kind of looking...
Have a rotten day.
Thank you very much. We're looking for a... the thing is, with a combination of our top deck and Regidrago and any of the draw cards we get, we are looking for a Fire or a Grass Energy. Or a switching card. You know, one of the few. What a top deck. What a top deck. Now, if I remember correctly, the other Regidrago needs double Grass and Fire, so we'll grab a hold of a Grass Energy here. We can attach to the Regidrago now. We can go for Dragon Horde. Ooh. Okay. That's not what I wanted to see. Being 100 with you, chat, that is not what you wanted to see. But okay, here's the thing. We just go Giant Fangs, take out the Comfey. The Snorlax on the bench is still extremely weak. We can just slap that thing with Regieleki at some point. We do not want to play Professor's Research. Good morning, I'm hurt by the monthly torture. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, Bex. How are you? How's chat and how's VL? I'm doing very well. I had to go into town and sort out a couple of things first, and I've been maintaining my brand new hair routine, which is to use rosemary oil on the thing when during days that you're not supposed to shampoo. So that's been fun. Okay. The thing is, we want my opponent to not put Manaphy down. Fingers crossed. Don't put down Manaphy. Okay, Beach Court's fine. I actually don't mind Beach Court because now we've got free retreat on the Regieleki now. There's the Giratina VStar, but they are nowhere near close to being able to either Mirage Gate or Mirage Gate, Sableye, or whatever. But that's going to do it. Because now they're at 5. One Colress's experimentation puts them to 7, which activates Mirage Gate, which means they can build the Giratina, which is going to be a problem. There's no Giratina without Volo. There is in this deck. Okay, so that's manual retreat. That's manual retreat. There's 6. I think that's 6. It is. There's Colress. So that's 8. Mirage Gate online. And they're only a Colress away from doing... they're only a Colress away from doing Sableye now. Goodbye to the other Giratina VStar. Do they have Manaphy? They have Mirage Gate. They build up the Snorlax, build up the Giratina. Did they have another one? They've got the Switch. They go into the Giratina. Have they? No, they have manually attached. I'm sure of it. They might have just fucked up. Maybe. It's a big question mark right now. Lost a Vacuum. So they're either going to get rid of their own Beach Court or My Choice Belt. Gets rid of a Cross Switcher. And gets rid of the Beach Court. Don't know how much that's going to help them in the future. But that does put them to 10. Oh my god, that puts them to 10. All that work for a single knockout. And then all we do is just promote the Regieleki at this point. Ultra Ball doesn't exactly help us. We put down Regidrago again. We just Ancient Wisdom. Luminous Energy. Lightning Energy. And the Grass Energy, just in case we get the opportunity to retreat this thing. And then we're just going to Terra Spark. We're going to weaken down the Giratina VStar. We're going to just slap the Snorlax. And also slap down the Comfey too. Go for prize number 6. Gives us the other Regirock the block. They made that so perfectly, not gonna lie. The villain fight was so epic. I agree. I do agree that Volo's fight in Legends Arceus was superb. Probably one of the best boss fights they've done in many years. Now, if my opponent takes the knockout on the Regieleki here, we're going to be able to come back and slap Giratina up with... there it is. Okay, so how many Regis have we got in the discard? 2. Kind of do not want to... I don't want to use the Super Rod because this is our 3rd one. But I may not have a choice. From what I remember... Yep, there is the other Regieleki in there. Sweet. Just making sure. Okay, now we just Ancient Wisdom and take out the Giratina. Luminous, Grass, and Fighting, which covers all 3 energy types we need. 160. Which makes 280. Which picked prizes number 1 and 5. There we go, and when we need to replace Regi Drago next, we can just Ultra Ball away the Gift Energy and the Lightning Energy. Okay, Nest Ball for the next Giratina. Unless they put down Manaphy, we win. Nope, we win. They needed to put down Manaphy, because all we're going to do now is pay the entire retreat cost. Oh, okay. Maybe not the entire retreat cost, but pay some of the retreat cost. Put Regieleki down. We Ancient Wisdom. 1, 2, and 3. Terra Spark. Yes, I'm sure I want to do this. We take out the active Cramorant, and we also take out the Comfey on the bench. Kaboom! We had another Artisan prized. Ooh, that could have been terrible. That could have been terrible, but hey! The Regis strike again. We just did a flat 1,000 damage. Very nice. I just clicked the wrong button like a boob. There we go. We need an additional 50 coins and an additional 60 crystals. Okay then, there we go. Right then, let's go back to Accumula Town. We're going to go back to Accumula Town because we are going to construct a brand new Rotom VStar deck. But why do I want to reconstruct Rotom VStar? Well, this is why. We get to use the Trash Man. We get to use the Trash Man. Yeah, we are better off going for this basic Porygon because the other one's got 2 retreat costs. I don't want to be using that one. So we'll go for a 3-3 line. It would also help if I could spell. So for anybody who is unsure, Rotom V has the ability of Instant Charge, which is the old Zacian V ability, so you get to draw 3 cards and end your turn, but it doesn't accelerate energy. And then for 2 Electric Energy, you can do Scrap Short, which is 40 plus 40 more for every tool card you throw into the Lost Zone. The reason we pair this up with Porygon 2 is because we do Garbage Attack, which does 20 times the amount of tool cards in the Lost Zone, both for us and our opponent. And then, of course, Rotom VStar got themselves a big upgrade in Crown Zenith thanks to Rotom VStar. Same attack, Scrap Pulse for 80 plus 40 for every tool card you get rid of. And also, we've got the ability Conversion Star, which during our turn we may use the ability to discard any number of cards from your hand and then draw that many to replenish. So we're going to do... So what else are we going to use to... Well, we definitely need a Manaphy. I'm gonna buy the Galar Gallery because I actually have this card in real life. I actually do. Anytime I make a deck that I am particularly fond of, I stick that particular Manaphy in. And then just imagine this kind of Manaphy, but with the sorry, the wrong one. Just imagine this kind of Manaphy, but with the Play Pokemon logo plastered in the bottom right hand corner, and I've got that one too. Very nice. Okay, so what else are we going to use? Okay, so the big thing really, is draw power. Draw power is really the big thing when it comes to Rotom, So what we're going to utilize is a 1-2 punch. We're going to utilize Tower of Darkness. So once during each player's turn, that player may draw 2 cards, but has to discard a single strike card from their hand in order to do so. It just so happens we have some single strike tool cards. We got single strike Scroll of Piercing, the single strike Scroll of Scorn, and the single strike Scroll of the Fanged Dragon. Again, badass names. So we're going to put 2 of those in here, 4 of those, and 4 of those. That makes 10. Do we need another one? I don't think we need another one. What we do, however, need is we're going to grab a hold of Forest Seal. Oops. We're going to grab a hold of Forest Seal Stone, and we'll grab a hold of 2 of those. We'll do 4 Professor's Research. We'll do 1 Juniper. Alright, fine. 1 Turo. 1 Oak, 1 Willow. Okay. And then in terms of our draw engine, we're going to go for Purloin and Lipard. And you may be wondering why I'm deciding to go for Lipard instead of anything else. It's different. That's the only reason. It's just different. We'll play 1 copy of Toolbox. We're also going to play a copy of really? I've got none from Crown Zenith? Huh, that's odd. We're also going to play 1 copy of Lost Vacuum. And as I said, we're going to play 1 copy of Toolbox too. Toolbox allows us to look at the top 7 cards of the deck and get any number of tool cards out of there. We're going to play some Ultra Ball, because of course we are. EXP share. We definitely do need EXP share in this deck, and we need a full 4 of them. Oh, it was printed last in Scarlet Violet. Oh, that means that's sticking around for a long time then. Okay, I might have to rethink my Rainbow Road deck in the future. So if that's the case, what we can do is take out 1 Tower of Darkness. We can take out 1 each of Single Scroll, Scorn, and Dragon. We play a whole bunch of basic lightning energy. I wish I had a playset of those in real life. So we'll go for team up ones. We'll go for 9. Okay. Definitely need Nest. Actually go for 3. Definitely need Boss. I'll play Getsis. Webembo! Hello, and good morning to you. Good morning, only just. How are you? We're currently building Rotom VStar up again. Let's see, should we do 2 boss? I think we should do 2. So we'll go for Giovanni, we'll go for Getsis. That leaves us 3 cards. We need some more draw. I'm working. I'm sorry to hear that. So yes, we've got 40 XP, plenty of tools, some tool removal. We've got slim Pokemon counts. Actually, we could take out 1. Yeah, but we're going to take out 1 Porygon 2, go for a Super Rod. And I'm spending a lot of time watching Evo this weekend. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, Evo is looking amazing. And apparently the Mortal Kombat 11 competition yesterday was superb. So I've got to go back and watch that. Let's have a look. See, do all bosses' orders have the same? Can I play them all equally? Yes. So here's the thing. Despite all these different artworks, so let's take Professor's Research as an example. Despite all of the artworks, all of these cards are called Professor's Research. They all have the same ability. They are classified as the exact same card. It's just that the professor on the front and the classification is different. That's it. It's the exact same for bosses' orders. Despite the artwork on the front, all bosses' orders are classified as bosses' orders. It's just that sometimes it's Giovanni, it'll get this, Lysander, etc., but it does the exact same thing. It's classified as bosses' orders, and so long as there is one in the current standard rotation, of which, you know, there is, then, yeah. Am I going to versus fighting? No. I've not been to competitions like that in a long time. Okay, Switch would also be a good one. Just a basic old Switch. If we're going to go for the gold one, we're going to go for our golden Switch. And then what might also help is Arven. Yeah, 2 copies of Arven actually might actually round out the list very, very nicely. Actually, we'll go for 1 copy of Arven, 1 copy of Avery. There we go. So a little extra draw support. So there we go. So we've got 9 energy, of which we're going to keep trying to recycle them with the XP share. We've got Arven to help us find Ultra Ball or Nest Ball or something to get us more tool cards in hand. We've got a copy of Avery for a little extra draw support, 4 copies of Professor's Research. We've got a draw support in Lipard, as well as Tower of Darkness, as well as 9 basic electric energy. So we're going to call... So just call it Rotom VStar. Garbage. We're going to call it garbage because, you know, the trash man. So, here we go. Cosmetics. Let's have a look, see at these cosmetics, shall we? So if you have... so, hang on. I have an eye going, oh, that's cool. Wish I was going now, but I hope you have a good...
Trash man.
That's the one. Thank you very much, Bex. Let's have a look, see. So, let me go back and answer some of these questions. Can I use a boss/professor's research that fits the aesthetic as long as they aren't locked and blocked? Yes. I am awake and have plenty of questions. Good. I'm willing to answer them all. So if you want to, if you have a certain aesthetic, so long as the card is specifically called Professor's Research / Boss's Orders, as I said, you can use whatever artwork you want. But the card has to specifically be called Professor's Research or Boss's Orders or whatever it is. Can you run a deck made entirely of Boss's Orders, please? The thing is, you don't need that many Boss's Orders, and the thing is, you can only run 4 of one particular copy of a card outside of basic energy. Okay, we'll go for the Lightning Inferno. We're not going to go for the Global Beta box because hardy ha ha. It's not about need. It may not be about need, but we'll go for the Trainer's Toolkit sleeve. Oh no, we won't. We'll go for the Crown Zenith Premium Collection sleeves this time around, and then for coins, I want something goofy, so let's go for Alolan Executor. There we go. It's very, very mishmashed, but I don't give a shit. It's about sending a message. Well, as I say, you don't need that many. You really do not need that many Boss's Orders, and with the way that we're going to be hitting, with the way that we're genuinely going to be hitting, wording the question differently, can you make a deck inspired by a series of Boss's Orders and Professor's Research? Yeah, sure, absolutely. as I said, outside of basic energies, you can only play up to 4 copies of a singularly named card, but with different artworks provided that one particular card is in format. But you have to make sure that if it's an evolution Pokemon, you have the evolutionary line. And you also have to make sure you have consistency. Consistency is king, as they say. Is there room for cute little tech cards like Avery, Forest Seal Stone, EXP Share, etc.? Yeah, sure. But you just have to make sure that the main core of your deck is consistent. That's basically all you need to do. So could you make a deck like this one day? Calling it the testing or something. What do you mean by like this? Anyway. Let's stop Cumula. Let's get Rotom behind Spector. Sorry, Gigas, your time has passed. And we're going to listen to Pokemon Battle Revolutions Joe's theme to kick us off with this new deck. And away we go. Did you put it in the Discord? Did you see that a Guilty Gear board game got announced? No, I didn't. Really? Like showing off if a deck inspired by boss's orders and professor, and yeah, like showing off if a deck inspired by boss's orders and professor's research works. Oh, what you mean? Like you using a particular boss's orders, or boss leader's team or something? But still, that's cool about the Guilty Gear board game. I hope they put Testament in there. Plays like a turn-based 2D fighter where attacks and stuff are based on card pulls. Oh, very cool. That actually does sound really cool. Okay, opponent's going first. No surprises there. Okay, I'm really quite glad we are going second, because oof. This is, okay, and they are taking a mulligan, which is nice. DTE and Bibarel don't tell us anything. The fighting energy also doesn't tell us much. Energy Recycler? Again, this just doesn't tell us much. Yeah, like the Boss Professor is the main card and you build a deck around that said card. Oh! Manaphy is beautiful. Yes, it is, and as I say, I have this thing in real life. The thing is, Boss's Orders and Professor's Research are not really decks you build around. They are just very universally very good tools, is what they are. They're just universally exceptional tools. So you will be hard-pressed to find any deck, and I mean any deck, being played that is not at least running a copy or two of both Professor's Research and Boss's Orders. Okay, so it's an Arceus deck. But what kind of Arceus deck is the big question. Hello. Senior Hudo? Is that how you pronounce it? Senior Hudo? But still, thank you very much. Is there a web or something I can buy envelopes for Pokemon TCG Live? Envelopes? Okay. Okay, the Lipard makes things quite interesting. Okay, we're going to play the Nest Ball. We've got 2 Porygon, 2 Purloin, and 2 Rotom. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab Purloin and stick them on the bench. We're going to grab Arven. We're going to grab another Nest Ball. And we're going to grab a hold of Forest Seal Stone here. We're going to put down Rotom. Put the electric energy down. And then we are just going to instant charge. What is the opponent's card? The opponent's card is Arceus V. It's going to evolve into Arceus VStar, which gives my opponent the access to the VStar Power, Star... No, not Star Requiem. It is Star Birth. It's Star Birth. Which gets them 2 cards out of the deck that they want. Are Ultra Beasts in PTCGL? Technically, yes. But they're only in the Sun and Moon expanded format. And I love it when I'm right, chat, because they're Star Birth. During your turn, you may search your deck for 2 cards, put them into your hand. So they're going to look for a DTE, no doubt, and they're going to look for... Yeah, they're going to look for DTE. Oh, no, they judge. Oh, that's it. That could be it. Unless we grab a draw, unless we grab a... Okay, Professor's Research. Oh, thank heavens. As well as an energy. Oh, that could have ended poorly. Oh, that could have ended poorly. Judge is a lie. I am a little bit upset that we lost that hand, though.
I'm the trash man.
But yes, Ultra Beasts are in PTCGL, but they're in the Sun and Moon expanded format. And well, they're fun. They're cool. I've actually got a whole bunch of Ultra Beast cards. Don't let Thou Slice Pie know, but I've got a whole bunch of Ultra Beast cards because she's also a big fan of them. I'm planning on giving them to her one day because I've got some of the shiny ones as well. So like the Bumblebee colored, Naganadel, etc. Okay, Path to the Peak sucks dong, but thankfully we've got plenty of what's the word I'm looking for? Counter stadiums. What we need to do is we need to find another Rotom, we need to find an EXP share, and we need to start getting some tool cards into our discard. Okay, promote the Rotom. We can at least do some chip damage, though. What do we got? Lost Vacuum. Okay. I'm going to Lost Vacuum away Porygon 2. Got no choice. And I've got to get rid of that choice belt. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Get rid of the choice belt. Okay, Professor's Research. Go, go, go. No, Counter Stadium. That sucks a touch. Okay, we can put down Porygon here. We can trade away the single strike Scroll of Scorn. Sorry, Scroll of Pierce. That's not what we needed to see. Okay, but here we go. We can get rid of Avery, get rid of single strike Scroll of Scorn, grab a hold of Rotom VStar. Evolve the active. There we go. And all we're going to do here is just 160, did it say? Yeah, 160. But by getting rid of that choice belt, we're also adding to Porygon 2's eventual power in the future. I'm sad you can't play Piers anymore. Yeah. Piers was actually a pretty decent card. A Piers inspired deck would have been so rad. I agree. I actually did way back in the day when... God, what was it? It wasn't Champion's Path. When Champion's Path came out, there was a Scrafty and a... Yeah, there was a Scrafty that worked with... There was a Scrafty that worked... Yeah, there was a Scrafty that worked alongside Piers, and that was cool. Okay, Dunsparce comes down. Doesn't affect us in the slightest. Okay, Trinity Nova gets... Okay, damages Rotom VStar. We did need to get rid of that choice belt. We are going to have to sacrifice the boss's orders, though. Maybe the Switch. In fact, no, we're definitely going to have to sacrifice the Switch. We can't do enough otherwise. We need to do... What's with all the different energy types? Okay, we can trade away the single strike Scroll of Pierce. Definitely put down the Porygon. Definitely put down the Purloin. Okay. Put down the Tower of Darkness. We can get rid of the Scroll of Scorn. I need to put a Forest Seal Stone. How many have we got in here? 1, 2. Oh, we're missing one. We're missing one. God damn it. Okay. We've got a Conversion Star. Okay, we've got a Conversion Star. We can't... Yeah, we got a Conversion Star. We'll get rid of Nest Ball, get rid of Forest Seal Stone, get rid of one of the electric energies as well. Okay, so bye-bye Nest, bye-bye Forest Sealed, bye-bye one electric energy. We're done. Okay, EXP share as well as another Rotom V is fantastic. We're gonna give that to... Yeah, give that to you. Okay. Okay, so do Scrap Pulse. We only need to do 120 here. So do an 80, 120, 160. That's right? Wait, do we... Yeah, it's 80 plus... Yeah, it's 80 plus... Okay, so we only need to get rid of the 1 then. I think I've done my math correctly. I think I need to get rid of 1. I have done it correctly. Sweet. I have done it correctly, which actually means we can take 2 prizes here. There's another Rotom. There's another EXP share. Good. That's what we like to see. Chorizo is delicious. Yes, it is. It's just incredibly bad for you. Like a lot of things in life I love. Okay, so they Super Rod back with the Arceus V, V-Star, and the Energy, no doubt. I love being correct. The thing is, we get the second Lipard in play. We've got lots and lots and lots of drawdown. We just need to put down another EXP share on the next Rotom. Okay, Scrovert comes down. Okay, that's the draw engine. So with Scrovert, they can stick the whole hand on the bottom of the deck, draw one more card, and then they B-barrel after that one. Okay, but they're just going to power edge. They're just power edging and getting rid of Rotom. That will give them 2 prizes. However, they didn't evolve their Arceus. Anyway, oh my god, that's actually an amazing name. I love the pun. Love the pun. Thank you so much for following the channel. That means a whole lot to us. Thank you. Right then. Okay, there's a second EXP share. We don't need 2 EXP shares. So what we can do is we can do that. We can trade away 1. Okay, we can trade away 1. Scroll of the Dragon. We can get rid of that. Another Tower of Darkness, another Porygon. That's not going to help us. How much are we doing? 240. Okay, so we... I would love to get rid of this EXP share so we got a little bit of a buffer for the next turn. But we're doing 2, 4. Game, shut the fuck up. Thank you. Right. So, we're doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We would need to get rid of more. The thing is, we've already got it in hand. So, because we've got so much energy in hand, I actually think getting rid of the EXP share is absolutely fine. There's a toolbox. So, let's play the toolbox. Oh, we've got our hand absolutely rammed full of these with these things. Oh, I could actually play the Forest Seal Stone, find an Ultra Ball. That's exactly what we're going to do. That's exactly what... Oh, no, I can't. I can't do that. Oops. Okay, so I messed up a touch. But okay, here we go. So we're doing... So here we go. We're doing... we're doing 80. 120. 160. 200. 240. Or do I just... Nah, I'm better off not getting rid of everything just yet. No, we're going to get rid of everything. We're going to get rid of everything. Okay, number 3 and 4. EXP share, Ultra Ball. Okay, Ultra Ball helps. Ultra Ball helps. The thing is, we need to make sure that we can take the last 2 prizes in the next turn with an attack. Otherwise, we could be in a lot of trouble here. Yeah, only the one boss though, only the one oven, blah blah blah. Okay, okay. So we're not. Let's see if I learn to play with something else as something other than Dialga. That's fine. I mean, to be honest, Dialga is quite a powerful card when played correctly. Like, unfairly powerful. Star Chronos is such a pain. But yeah, if you've got any questions at all, just ask them. There you go. So, they used Skwovet's Nest Dash to put their hand on the bottom of the deck and draw 1 card. That 1 card just so happened to be Arceus V, because of course it did. And then with Babarrel's Industrious Incisors, they draw a fresh hand of 5 cards. Damn. I don't think they've played a supporter yet, have they? No, they haven't. They've just got the... they've just got Choice Belt now on the Arceus. They can't one-shot Rotom. Thank heavens. Kecleon? I must admit, chat. I must admit. If it wasn't going to be such a big pain in the neck to set... Oh no, do not tell me. Okay, they're discarding. Okay, so the reason why I took such a deep breath here is Serena is one of those rare cards with 2 effects that you can choose one of. I thought they were going to try and switch in the Rotom V, evolve the V into the Arceus V into the VStar, and then attack that, taking 2 more prizes. Good to see that I was incorrect for once. Okay, well, there's the V-Star. We've both used our V-Star powers. What the hell is this energy count? That's so weird. Okay, I think Boss's orders here would win us the game. But I can't be 100 of that one. So what might end up happening is I retreat into Porygon 2 here. Do some damage with the garbage. Okay, we've got to be extraordinarily careful here, chat. Here's what we can do. We can get rid of both Scorn and Fanged Dragon. Okay, so a Boss's Orders is in the deck, along with another Ultra Ball. Okay, so how much are we doing at the moment? 160... 200. I think we can do it. I actually do believe we can actually take out this Arceus V in one go. So, we're going to Tower of Darkness away the Scroll of the Fanged Dragon. Oh, or do we... Yeah, oh no, 200. Shit. Oh, actually, no, we can just take the win here. We can actually just take the win. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, I see precisely what their game plan is with this deck now. It took until Kecleon coming down to actually really show it off. Shut up, game. Bring out the RGSV. Okay, so the way this is supposed to work, you're supposed to use Trinity Nova to attach a whole variety of different energy to the Kecleon, because Kecleon's Chroma Shift allows it to become every single type of basic energy that it's attached to. Okay, we're going to trade away the EXP share. There we go. Yep, 240 on the Nugget. BAM! And then just to show that I was not going to lose in the next turn, we were Rotom V. Actually, no, just Rotom V and 2 energy. There we go. Right. And then here we go. 240 damage. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What would have been the last two cards? Porygon. Yeah, Porygon. Okay. Okay, we didn't, unfortunately, we didn't use the Trash Man. We didn't use the Trash Man, but who wins? God Almighty or one little plasma boy? Okay, so let's go over these questions. What does Tower of Darkness do? Would that go well with Giratina? No, it wouldn't. The card Tower of Darkness only works with the cards that have single strike in the top right-hand corner of their artwork. And it says, once during each player's turn, that player may draw 2 cards, but they have to discard a single strike card specifically to use it. There is not a good single strike engine at the moment that would be useful with Giratina. Do you think modifying the decks is a good idea? Yes. The thing is, PTCGL gives you all of these different pre-built decks as a starting point. You know, so you can start getting crystals and credits and coins and play the game, learn the game, etc., etc. But they're supposed to be used as training tools. They're supposed to be used as like teaching apparatus. I changed a few cards from Dialga, and I think it's better now. There you go. As I said, the thing is, as a starting point, as a genuine starting point, these decks are really, really good. Okay, but nothing ever beats modification or... nothing ever beats modification, nothing ever beats building your own decks. I mean, looking at other decks online, looking through, you know, the pre-built stuff, all of that sort of stuff is really good as a, as I say, it's really good as a starting point. It's good as a way of learning the game, but as you play the game more and more, you get to say, maybe I can adjust this, maybe I can change that, maybe this card doesn't need to be in this deck and can go somewhere else. Exactly. I'm new in the game. As I said, these pre-built decks are always fantastic as a starting point, but as I say, nothing ever beats just that spark moment, that light bulb moment where you think, maybe this could be different. That's the magic right there. Cap's good for answering questions. Thank you very much, Bex. Right, can you show me one of yours? You want to see one of my decks, one of my favorite decks to play? Something that's actually had a bit of success too. You know what? There's no better deck to show off than my Tinkaton EX deck. So, the thing is, I'm not the only person on the internet who has played Tinkaton, but I am the only person on the internet who probably has this particular version of Tinkaton, because nobody else is using the promotional Fusion Strike Oricorio card. But yeah, I run a 1-1 Feebas to Milotic, strictly for the Dugard, which prevents supporters affecting the player in their hand. So no Judge, no Iono, and whatever, because the main attacker is Tinkaton EX with its big hammer, which does 30 times the amount of cards in your hand. You don't want those cards being taken away from you. And then because this particular deck has got a split evolutionary line, and by that I mean the cards specifically, you got two different types. Thank you very much, Bax. Right, I just lost from any of these hammer guys first time. So yeah, you got a split evolutionary line in terms of cards. You've got this, which is called a baby Tinkaton, as there is no rule box card, and there is a rule box version of a Tinkaton in format. And then you've got Tinkaton EX. So if you ever hear somebody refer to a fully evolved Pokemon in the TCG as a baby version of itself, it means that it's like this. There's no like special rule box to it. A little bit of Pokemon card slang for you. But yeah, we got this baby Tinkaton here, which has gather materials, which is like a more pepped up version of the Curlier. So you discard 1 and draw 3. And then you got the Tinkaton EX, which works alongside it with 30 for every card in your hand, which is fantastic. I'm currently running 2 promotional Tinkaton and 2 reverse hollow with the 70 HP Tinkaton. Whatever lost box, and this is a good rule of thumb, okay? Whenever there is a lost box or a big way in which a deck can deal damage counters to the bench, you want to be playing, unless that particular Pokemon has got something that sets it aside from everything else, you want to be playing baby Pokemon or the first stage Pokemon with as much HP as possible. You want them to survive. The only problem is this is the most HP a Feebas can get, because Feebases have always been kind of infamous for being really shit in the HP department, same as baby Pokemon, Bonsly and Cleffa, which are out in Obsidian Flames. There's also Radiant J-Rach. Yeah, there's also Radiant J-Rach. So if J-Rach is knocked out in the active spot from damage, and that's a lot of conditions to meet, but you get 3 cards from the deck and stick them straight into your hand. In between turns, so there's no chance of getting judged or Iono'd or anything. And then simply because of the split evolutionary line, I also run 2 Tinkertuffs. The only reason I've blinged out is because this is the one with the most HP. That's the only reason. Then at the moment I've got 4 Battle VIP Pass, 1 Fog Crystal, which on rotation will turn into an Energy Search. We got 4 Great Ball, because you don't want to be discarding cards from your hand like you would do with Ultra Ball. We got a Hisuian Heavy Ball, because the last thing you need is a basic in your prizes. We got 3 copies of Level Ball, which allows you to search out Feebas, Manaphy, Tinkatink, Tinkatuff, Jirachi, etc. Search that a lot. 1 copy of Super Rod, 1 copy of Switch, in case somebody decides to be smarmy and, strand something in the active. We got 1 copy of Rotom V for additional draw. Very early game. We got 1 copy of Forest Seal Stone, because that Star Alchemy can save your bacon. Of course, we got 4 copies of Double Turbo Energy, or DTE for short. We got a copy of Friends in Hisui, Miriam for additional draw, Path to the Peak, because as soon as Rotom's fulfilled its purpose, we're either getting rid of it due to collapse or just want to stop our opponent. It's all that kind of good stuff. 3 copies of Professor's Research, 2 copies of Boss's Orders. It's as I said before, there is not a deck that I can think of that does not run at least, and I mean at least, 1 copy of Boss's Orders and a couple copies of Professor's Research. Sometimes research hurts, okay? It does sometimes hurt to research, but there is nothing in the game quite like discarding your hand and drawing 7 cards. And Boss's Orders, it's technically been around since the not black and white. X and Y, that's the one. It's been around since X and Y, although originally it was called Lysander. Exact same effect. It is game changing. Playing a Boss's Orders at the correct time is Utterly game-changing. Utterly game-changing. And then in this deck specifically, I'm running a copy of Silene, because we do not have a good way of getting back special energy. So if we ever need to get back a DTE or reversal energy for the baby Tinkaton, that's your way of doing it. We've got two basic copies of Psychic Energy. We've got 4 DTE and 2 reversal. The reversal specifically goes onto Tinkaton for its special hammer attack. And then, of course, we've got 1 Pal Pad, so we can initiate somewhat of a teeny tiny itsy bitsy loop between Silene and Pal Pad to stop us from decking out. And that's basically it. And also, we're using the promotional Sword and Shield era Aracorio from the Fusion Strike with the Mixed Call, because if you can't do anything else, this is absolutely fine to do. You search your deck for a Pokemon and a supporter, reveal them, put them into your hand. So either your opponent disrupts that, or you just get to play whatever the hell you want. But yeah, that's my specific Tinkaton deck, but we're going to go back to the Rotom deck now. We're going to go back to Rotom. Because I had a lot of fun with Rotom the first time round, and let's see if we can do it again. Let's see if we can do it again. But yeah, that's my favorite deck to play at the moment, and I mean that both in real life and online. Now, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, genuinely not perfect, but I've already got the first deck for Obsidian Flames planned. It's not Charizard, before anybody asks. It is going to be Toxtricity. This Rotom, did you build it? Yes, I did. Okay, so we're going to go for Rotom V in the front, Purloin and Porygon onto the bench. I won't deny, chat, this is actually a really good opening hand. The only thing we need is... Okay, so this looks like Miraidon. That's not what we needed. Okay. The unfortunate thing here, chat, we didn't get an energy. And I would prefer to save Forest Sealstone for a... I'd prefer to save Forest Sealstone for a big draw support in the next turn, so we're going to have to just... We're just going to have to hope. We're going to have to hope and pray. We may have to end up losing... Okay, we may actually have to end up losing Rotom V/VStar here. Yep, there's Miraidon. Okay, so the whole point about this Rotom is getting tools from into the discard so we can get them into the Lost Zone so that Porygon 2 can start slamming some damage down. And Miraidon at this point is kind of infamous, as it's been played at loads of different tournaments. Basically, Miraidon sets up your bench with more electric Pokemon. You also use the item card Electric Generator to build up attacks. And Raikou V is, of course, going to be your attacker of choice. Do they have an Electric Generator? They don't, but what they are going to do is play Professor's Research, digging for the thing. There it is. Now, because and of course they hit the 2. God damn! Okay, they're not going to be able to take out... They are not going to be able to take out Rotom in one hit, but what they are going to be able to do is... do that. And we have no way of striking back. So we're going to have to just put down the Liepard, put down the Porygon, put down the Porygon 2. Put down Boss. Give it a single strike scroll. We're going to grab a hold of another Rotom here. We're not evolving the Rotom. Okay, we're just going to let that fall, unfortunately. We'll put the EXP share here. Play the Forest Seal Stone onto the Rotom V. We'll trade away the Ultra Ball, because we're going to get rid of it anyway. Oh. Okay, but that's only our second one. We can get rid of this easy. Okay, we're going to start Alchemy, which allows us to get any card we want out of the deck. So that's just going to be a big old Professor's Research here. There we go. We can play Tower of Darkness down. We can Tower of Darkness away the single strike scroll. We'll put the energy on the active Rotom. Now, at the moment, they don't have a bench attacker, so we're okay with that. Now I'm gonna put down another Rotom. Okay, and then we're just gonna end the turn with an instant charge. Damn, I did not want to see all this energy. This Rotom, did you build it? Again, I used the idea from a different from somebody else, but yeah, I built this deck from scratch today. Okay, fleet-footed allows them to draw a card. So they're going to take the first two prizes due to them knocking out Rotom V. We need to find Rotom VStar. There's Ultra Ball to get some Flaffy. So what do? Do I disrupt their bench and try and dig via Lipard, or do I just... God, this is a difficult question. This is a difficult question. Okay, Lightning Rondo. Okay, so they get rid of Rotom. We do need to evolve. EXP share comes in hand. Okay. Toolbox. We'll play the toolbox. EXP share scroll and seal stone. We can attach to the active Rotom V. We'll Tower of Darkness away scroll of the Fang Dragon first. Okay, there's the V-Star. Okay. So we can V-Star here. We can put the... We can trade away the Forest Seal Stone. Darkness doesn't help. How much are we doing? 320. Okay, so we have got more than enough firepower. He owe me. Thank you so much for following the channel. Thank you. Okay, we've got enough. We have more than enough firepower at the moment to take out the active Raikou V. So what we're gonna do, EXP share the next Rotom V, and then we're gonna play the Avery. We get to draw 3 cards, but more importantly, our opponent has to reduce their bench down to 3. There we go. Okay, now I'm not really going to do much else here. Yeah, I'm not going to do much else. So here we go. So we are doing 80. 120. 160. 200. And 200 is all we need to take out the Raikou. So, bye-bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Don't call me again. I just joined the game yesterday. I'm trying to understand the meta. The other way, another good way of quote understanding the meta is going to the official Pokemon YouTube channel and looking at the what's the word I'm looking for, chat? Previous live streamed national tournaments. Giratina seems OP, but not my style. I wouldn't say OP. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Really? How many did they hit? 1, 2. They've got more than a... Yeah, they're going to be able to take... Hey, you maybe want to show me the... No, not that. Fuck off. Show me the... I can't see my opponent's card. That sucks. They've got... They're going to... Yep. V-Star power. I think that allows them to take extra prizes. Because Raichu does 60 times the amount of energy they're going to discard. So 6, 12, 18, 24. Yep, they've got more than enough. And I think they get to take an extra 2 prizes, which means they win the game. Yeah, Sky Sealed Stone. Do you actually win or not? Oh no, they take an additional 1. They get to take an additional 1 prize. Ain't that great? Okay, so how much are we doing at the moment? 200. Okay, so we just need to try and get ourselves back into a good situation here. That is not going to do it. Okay. The only way we survive this, I believe the only way we survive this is to boss's orders out the Miraidon with the most energy attached. We take it out. Yeah, just take it out with everything. Had to take it out with everything. I wouldn't say Giratina's OP, but it is very strong in its Lost Box archetype. Okay. They can do... Yep, there's one. They can do Dynamotor, which is another one. But they attach to the... wait, did they? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. They do not have enough firepower. Oh, they do. Ah! And that's what I mean. Boss's orders is goddamn game-changing. We were 1 turn away. No, it wasn't a GG. You cheated. I'm joking, of course. I'm joking. Yeah, unfortunately, it does tend to happen. But you want to know something? Miraidon is a meta deck for a reason. Okay, and against a meta deck, this one didn't actually do too badly. So we're going to give this one more try. We're going to give this one more try. And then after this, we'll we're going to play some Tinkaton. And then after we've played a little bit of Tinkaton, we're going to cash out some code cards, open up, and see what we pull. Because, oh yeah, that's going to be fun. Do you just play casually? Mostly casually. I mean, if there's a local tournament going on, I would go to it, but where I live, there aren't that many card events anyway. I just don't have the patience for proper competitive Pokemon cards because you can't listen to music, can't interact with chat, can't, you know, all the ways that, you know, it makes my opponent's turns bearable. I think missing that first turn attack kind of hurt us. Okay. Again, we're missing an energy! Hopefully we get it off the top deck. Again, we're missing a goddamn energy. I really wish we weren't. So maybe the trick is from now on to start with Porygon in the active. That doesn't tell us anything. Well, that's at least something for the next turn. Fine, just instant charge, I guess. Oh my god, no! Really? Really? Battle VIP pass. We're now going to find out what it is we're fighting. It's Shen Pao. Okay. This is a mid-level meta deck. As I said, chat, missing that first turn of attach hurt. Okay. We just have to build up the Rotom on the bench. All that we can do, okay, all that we can do is hope that my opponent does not have the rare candy Baxcalibur in the hand, because if they do, we're going to lose. There it is. God damn it. I think Battle VIP is so useless. It's only useless past turn 1. If you get it on the first turn, then, you know, it's one of the strongest cards ever printed. I'm just glad it rotates. Okay, so they need 4 energy to take out... wait, is that right? 6, 8, 9... Yeah. They need 4 energy, so do they have it? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Of course they hecking do! Of course they do. Because why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Okay, we need a lot off of this, by the way. So, first thing we're going to do... get rid of both those Scroll Scorn. And we're going to grab a hold of Rotom VStar. Okay. If we could attack at the moment. From a Seal Stone, we're going to get rid of Super Rod. We're going to get rid of that Bravery Charm. Okay, we've got no choice but to use Star Alchemy as our power and grab a hold of Professor's Research. Okay, Tower of Darkness works. Porygon 2 works. Get rid of you. Come on. Okay. Okay, here's what we can do. How much are we doing? 280. Okay, cool. Oh shit. I didn't find the... Okay, instead of getting down another Rotom, what we need to do is get rid of Switch, get rid of the next one. We need to grab hold of Lipard. We need to find energy off of this, otherwise we're just boned. Please. Yes! That's what we want to see. And then we can just play the toolbox. Okay, that's a bit disappointing out of 8 out of 7 cards, but okay. We can then do that, play the EXP share down on the Porygon, and... okay. So, we're doing 80, 120, 160, 200, 240, which is what we need. Okay, we're back in this. It is risky. Yeah, Battle VIP Pass is risky. Don't get me wrong. I didn't say it was perfect, but I didn't say it was perfect. I did say I just gave you the 411, which was in the first turn. It is supremely good. Okay, there's a Mew. Okay, so down comes Mew. Pokestop. Okay, that's fine. I hope. I think. I pray. Does my opponent risk this? Yep, Pokestop gets them. What? Gets them 3 items. Conceal cards. Heaven forbid they discard. Heaven forbid they discard. Are they gonna build up the Radiant Greninja? Seriously? How petty are you? No, they're just gonna boss his orders out the Lipard. They are. They're gonna be super fucking petty. Are they attacking the bench or just... yeah, there's the 90 on the Porygon and then 90 on the Lipard. Fuck you, you petty piece of shit. Well, we've got no choice. We have to Nest Ball for Manaphy now. At least we got the energy to retreat. Nest Ball. Grab Manaphy. Nest Ball for the next Rotom. Seriously, how fucking petty do you have to be to do that? I don't... nah, we'll play the Pokestop first. Okay, that's a little upsetting. Okay, now we can trade away the Scroll of Piercing. Grab a hold of the next... Grab a hold of Porygon. Okay, we don't need to get rid of anything. Because we hit for weakness, don't have to get rid of anything. EXP share. I wish we didn't get rid of that. I wish we didn't get rid of that with Pokestop. I wish I had an EXP share on the other Rotom V here because we're now in trouble. But we are doing 100 damage with Porygon 2. We're doing 100 damage with Porygon 2, but it doesn't help us. There's a cross switch. Oh no! Okay, they're going to play Cross Switcher. Here's the thing. They're going to play Cross Switcher. They're going to bring out the Manaphy. Use Cancelling Cologne. They've got us. They've actually fucking got us. Yeah, my opponent just wins here. I think. I think my opponent just wins here. Yeah, no, yeah, no, they win. I'm not even gonna... We needed EXP share down. I really wish you could skip these crap animations. They don't look good. I hate mine. I hate my opponents. I just want to skip them. Not getting down Manaphy earlier screwed us over. And not getting down EXP share to other Rotoms also screwed us. Because we did not have enough in the lost zone. That's the irritating thing about Shenpao. Shenpao performed really badly at NAIC. But it's still a really good deck and I hate it. And it's here for the next 2 years. I hate it. Well, that's a touch upsetting. But okay, we can make this work. What we'll do is we'll Ultra Ball for another Rotom. Okay, we're going to Ultra Ball for another Rotom. It's just annoying. Yeah, it is. It is. It absolutely is. Yeah, I completely agree. In the actual, like, card versus card animations, I don't mind because they're really, really fast and snappy. But the avatar animations, no. I mean, don't get me wrong. Opening animations, I've got no problems with. I've got no problems with the opening animations whatsoever. It's just the ones that, like, prevent me from going into the next game. That's the animation I hate. As I said, I wish there was an option to just turn them off. Universally. My opponent, I don't want to see my character, like, act like a douchebag. And I don't want to see my opponent rubbing it in, ha ha ha, I beat you. It's like, why? Okay, so we're going to Ultra Ball away Single Strike Dragon and Professor Oak. We're going to grab another Rotom. There's only 2 in the deck this time. Oh dear. Oh dear. There you go, put the EXP share down on the bench. Attach the active. Instant charge. Avery, VStar, Arven. The thing I miss, the old TCG, the trading card function. Trading card function? No, I don't know. I don't know. I can see where you're coming from. It's... Oh. Oh no. Oh no. It's a mill deck. It's the mill. It's the mill. But thankfully, chat. Okay. Okay. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about this too much. We're going to boss his orders out the Wiglet with the energy attached. We are going to start alchemy for another energy, which is not a good use of star alchemy, granted. But we do not need to get rid of anything here. Okay, we don't want to be putting any Pokemon into play. We don't want to be drawing cards. We just want to be holding onto our hand as much as possible. And that is it. Maybe I should have put down the Purloin. Avery, it's useful against this deck. It depends how much they... It depends on how much they build up their deck. Okay, there's an Iono. Getting some good stuff down the bottom. Energy's good. Great ball for a Bidoof so they can... The irritating thing about Gyarados, we actually still need to discard tool cards. We do actually need to discard tool cards. Flip until you get a Tails. No. Yes. Okay, so they only get rid of one card. Sorry, 2 cards. Is it really? Wow. That actually sucks That actually kind of sucks. Okay, so we still need to get rid of tool cards here. Maybe I should put down a Purloin. Just to be on the safe side. I really do not want to be thinning out the deck anymore. Okay. So yeah, 40 plus 40. So that's AC 160. That's the irritating thing. The irritating thing genuinely is we've got to overkill the Gyarados. That genuinely is the irritating thing. The irritating thing is we actually have to overkill Gyarados. Otherwise, Gyarados just gets multiple turns to do all sorts of garbage, and we don't want that. Raider gets them Gyarados and Energy Retrieval? Could be Energy Retrieval. Or Super Rod. Rescue Carrier. Oh, of course it'd be Rescue Carrier, wouldn't it? Down goes another Bidoof. They don't have an energy. Please don't have an energy. Please don't have an energy. They can still draw 2 cards. They can still draw 2. DTE. Okay, DTE doesn't exactly matter to this. Okay. This is going to be a problem, chat. This is going to be a problem. Down comes the second Wug Trio. No, just Wreck Havoc. Right. Oh, okay. We need more of those. We need my opponent to hit more of those, please. Okay, the Rotom VStar. Perfect. Because how much are we doing at the moment? 160. So we do need to give it a 1. As I said, we need to overkill. Every single time a goddamn Gyarados comes down, we need to overkill. A Pokemon that appears in almost every deck. Bibarel. Yeah. Bibarel and Drizzile, back from the base Sword and Shield set, are 2 of the most played Stage 1s in history. Okay, here we go. So, again, just overkill the Gyarados. We are making good time. Okay, we're making good time here. Scroll of Scorn, good, so long as we can keep Tower of Darkness in play. Yeah, Drizzile, B-Barrel are two of the most played stage 1s. Curlier as well. I mean, Curlier is just fantastic just as a Pokemon, but it's really been seeing a lot of play in the Gardevoir deck. I mean, I know that's like a no shit Sherlock situation, but still. Okay, Rogue Trio. Okay, switch. So, oh, they're playing down their hand for Pep Hours, Industrious, Incisors. Right. Industrious for 1. And because they are behind in prizes, Reversal Energy counts as 3 energy. Ooh, okay. Put more stuff into my deck. I don't care. I don't need any more... Here's the thing. I don't need any more tool cards in the discard. Okay, I don't. Okay, not to take out Wug Trio. That now forces me... actually, does it? No, it doesn't, actually. Doesn't force me to do jack all. Okay, they got 2 Industrious online now. Okay, here we go. Whose luck is worse? It's not about whose is better. Yes? Yes? Okay, you know what? We'll take 1. We'll take 1 of 3. We'll take 1 of 3? Come on, give me a single strike card. Nope. I don't want to deal with Magikarp becoming a Gyarados again. I really don't. But I also don't want to leave Wug Trio alone. At the same time, we do have boss's orders. Game, can you sod off? I'm making off my move. I'm making up my mind about my move. Okay, we're going to go for prize number 1. Numero uno! As long as we can keep the hand, we can play the Tower of Darkness, get rid of the Scrollless Piercing, which would it? Yeah, no, that would allow us to take out Gyarados if they try and wall me again. We need to be able to hold the hand, though. Please, let me keep this hand. Please, let me keep this hand. There's a nest ball. That's the unfortunate thing, really. I am barely having to work. I'm not ashamed to admit this. I'm barely having to work to beat this deck because of the electric weakness. If I was playing something like Tinkaton, we'd be in trouble. Look, don't get me wrong. I know that's the way it be sometimes, but at the same time, I can't help but feel bad. A little. Just a little. Not a lot. No! Please give me a Professor. Or Avery. Or something. No! That's got to be the 3rd one. That has to be the 3rd one! It's the 4th. No wonder why I'm sick and tired of seeing this fucking VTuber. No wonder why I'm so sick and tired of seeing this VTuber. Okay. Wreck Havoc. I kind of want them to hit a couple of heads here. Okay, 6 cards. Any of them tools? Are you fucking kidding me? Not a single tool card. Not a single one. That might have just lost us the game. That might have just lost us the game. Are you actually fucking kidding me? You have to be kidding me. Really? Really? No tools? No tools! Okay. We'll thin out the deck a little. Just scrap holes. Yep, I thought that we were going to go Rogue Trio. Even if they get 3 heads, it's only 9 cards. We take this thing out in 1 hit anyway. Whew. And the only reason I got the Switch was just in case they tried to boss's orders me. Bye-bye, Wug Trio. I cannot believe that Gyarados milled that many cards and didn't hit a single tool card. The game really did just decide to say, you know what? You see that guy? Screw him in particular. So, okay, that's the Rotom deck. Honestly, I do quite like it. I do want to say thank you to those people online who played a version of the Rotom deck. It was easy. No, it was considering all the tails they flipped. Okay, it was considering all the tails they flipped. It was kind of easy. However, and let's be honest, it was easy were not my words. Okay, we were hitting for weakness. If we didn't hit for weakness, we could have been in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. But okay, yeah, that's the Rotom deck. I do like Rotom, and it's just a shame we have not been able to utilize Porygon 2. I mean, we have the Trash Man as an emote in the chat for a reason. Treshigon 2 is in my... Treshigon 2 is an emote because of this thing and Garbage Attack. I keep saying to people, I shit you not, it genuinely has the attack. Garbage Attack. It's fantastic. It's just that... It's funny, it's hilarious, but unfortunately it's just the fact that we just can't, we just weren't able to, you know, utilize it to a good degree. But anyway, it's time to change the tone. It is time to change the tone. Because, Rotom, you've been fun. But it is now time to change things up. We're going to smash it with a hammer. We're going to play some Tinkaton EX. And there she is. And we're going to use... Which one do I want to use? From... Here we go. From Pokemon Masters EX, this is going to be Chantal's theme of the Unova Elite Four. Here we go. We'll get a win or two with this deck, and then we will, we'll cash out some code cards. Here we go. So I know they have a bunch of Miraidon cosmetics, but the thing is, your cosmetics don't initially say what it is you're playing. Okay, because I've got cosmetics with the 3 Cantonian legendary birds on there, and I don't ever play a deck with them in there. So, you know, you can't really be sure what your opponent's playing until those cards are dealt, you know what I mean? Okay, this is what you're going to call a big yikes moment, because no Battle VIP, no Level Ball, no Nest Ball. Chat, I think we're about to lose. Oh, I hate fighting Miraidon so much. Full bench. Basic to... Just show the electric generator. Come on, do it. Okay, so they actually used their attachment to do that. Chat, there is no way in hell I'm going to get rid of this hand. If that ends up costing me, then that ends up costing me, okay? But we have a rare candy, a Tinkaton EX with its maximum power. Sometimes if first hand is enough to quit the game. Yep. It depends what my opponent can do. Ultra Ball, that'll get them another Flaffy. Yep. And they've got a Professor's Research in hand. Of course, because of course they are. Basic Energy to the Raikou. I hate being right. Be that one version, okay? Be that one version of Miraidon. Please, please be that one version of Miraidon that has Energy Switch. Do it. Oh no, they don't actually need that, dude. Yeah, no, they don't. Talented. Real talent. Again, I really wish I could skip this animation. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. You may call it you may call it huffing copium. I call it, that wasn't a game. That was a waste of my time. Okay, opponent's going first. Slightly... the fact that we got 2 EXs in the first hand kind of blows. Just in case. The thing is, we do have a Super Rod, and we've also got Miriam, so... The thing is, with a Fog Crystal and Hisuian Heavy Ball, I don't mind getting rid of this hand. At least it's not too bloody rare candy. That's the other thing. Because yes, we have 2 Tinkaton, but oh, it's Amber Palm. Now this is a deck that can go kind of a different. This is a deck that can be really, really fun or extraordinarily irritating. So I don't think we have to worry. Ooh. That's not something I wanted to see. Okay, bench the Tinkaton, fantastic. Fog Crystal, grab another Tinkaton. Or do we grab an energy? I'm going to protect the Feebas. Because I know there's a Tinkaton in... There's also the Rotom. Let's grab the Rotom. Okay. We're going to protect that Feebas. Sacrifice the Manaphy. Nope, I've got to draw more. Let me just instant charge. Okay, so we can at least put Milotic down in the next turn. Okay, we can at least put down Milotic in the next turn, and we can potentially find... potentially one of the baby Tinkaton. So down comes Bibarel. Industrious Incisors for 1. What? Oinkologne? So, Amber Palm Oinkologne. Interesting. Okay, so that's only 60. Manaphy survives the turn. Okay. Okay, a third Great Ball. So let's see what we can find. Grab another Tinkertuff. Fine. Grab another Tinkertink here. That's fine. And then we'll grab a hold of the... Grab a hold of the Tinkaton. We'll rare candy into the Tinkaton. We'll then gather material away after the peak. Okay. And then we can just instant charge here. I want to wait until they fill up their bench a bit more. Okay, Battle VIP Pass. Perfect discard fodder. Okay, perfect discard fodder. The other thing I want to build up, chat. Okay, the other thing I want to build up is Tinkaton EX. Okay, I want to build up Tinkaton EX specifically because of the second attack. This is probably the one and only time the Pulverizing Press is going to be really good. Iono doesn't affect us. Thanks to Milotic being in play. Okay, Ultra Ball. That's going to get him another card. So we can discard Battle VIP Pass due to gather material. We can play the Avery if they put more... Darkness 20, hello, hello. Seeing all these streamers I follow playing Big Hammer Tinkaton makes me want to play my own Tinkaton deck. It's very fun to play, but runs the chance of being slow due to bad draw. Yeah. Oh, wow! Holy shit! Oh, as a man who's actually played... As a man who actually has had that happen to him, I feel for my opponent. Okay, if I play the level ball, we should have another Tinkatink. Yep, there we go. Put down Tinker. Put down the Tinkertuff. We're going to gather material away the Battle VIP. I could Forest Seal Stone here. In fact, I am going to Forest Seal Stone. We're going to start Alchemy. Yeah, poor guy. I do agree. I know that sounds like I'm being sarcastic. I'm really not. We're going to grab a hold of the basic Psychic Energy. Put that on the Tinkertuff. And then we are going to just... As I said, I do not want to... Don't want to give the game away just yet. Okay, there we go. Now, the reason why I'm going to be using Pulverizing Press is because Primate Dexterity runs the risk of protecting Amber Palm. But with Pulverizing Press, we don't have that issue. It does. It does indeed run that problem. It does indeed run that problem. Boss's orders here would wreck us. Please don't have boss. Please don't have boss. Please don't have boss. No, just Maddening Scent. Okay. Yeah, and needless to say, chat, we have got more than enough cards in hand to, yeah, we've got more than enough cards in hand to do this. So, we're going to just evolve up into Tinkaton EX. Yeah, I think we have a big enough hammer for this. Who's ready to make some bacon? Let's see. Now, ideally, chat, Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. I need Hisuian Heavy Ball back, but we used it to get the Rotom. Ah, fook. Okay, I need another basic down. Because what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the liability now. So we're going to play the Collapse Stadium, get rid of Rotom. Rotom has served its purpose. We've got Instant Charge. We use the Forest Seal Stone. We do not need that anymore. Then we just gather material away, Battle VIP Pass, because that's, of course, the card we're going to get rid of. Double the level ball, double the fun. And then we're just going to Big Hammer for 400 damage. I've heard of a pulled pork sandwich, but how about a smashed pork sandwich? Hey, and now we can play Path to the Peak, play the heavy ball, get down to the fourth and final Tinkaton. It's all coming up Tinkaton EX. And remember, every DTE stacks, so they're now currently doing minus 40 damage. And as I said, this is the reason I used Pulverizing Press, because the isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. I think this is how this is going to work, I must admit. I'm kind of rolling the dice here with how this works. More Amber Palm goodness, but let's see if this works. If this works, my opponent just loses the game outright. Okay, they got 4 heads. That's commendable. That does 200 damage. Okay, so first thing first, Path to the Peak. Hisuian Heavy Ball. Gets me the last Tinkaton. We can now evolve this up into Tinkaton. We're going to gather material away the Radiant J-Rot, because I don't need you. Second DTE, which we'll put onto the second Tinkaton. We'll play the Miriam. We'll put back Manaphy, Rotom. We'll just put everything back. Put everything back. And there we go. Okay. We're doing 490 damage, but it really doesn't matter. Let's see. Does Pulverizing Press work in the way that I want it to need it to? It does! It does. I thought it did. I thought it did. We now can't lose. We now physically cannot lose. Unless they hit double heads. Okay, if they hit double heads, you know what? Fine. All credit to them. Because we do not have another... Oh no, we could do. We could play the Silene. We would have to get at least 1 heads to get the Psychic Energy back. So if they hit double heads, all credit. If they don't, we get to take out the next Amber Palm. Here we go. Oh, 50% chance. Oh no, that's right. Oh no, they wouldn't have had it anyway. Okay, so here we go. Just confirm the attack. We don't need to do anything else. Just Pulverizing Press, take the knockout. If they put a 2-prizer in play, we just get 2 bosses all as the thing. Give me 1 more turn. Please give me 1 more turn, because I would love to see how much Big Hammer is doing at the moment. Don't get annoying. Load. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. If they hit the heads, they take the knockout. Yes! Yes! The only reason I'm happy, chat, okay, the only reason I'm happy is because my opponent has had absolutely catastrophic luck in the past. Okay? There's no way on earth they should have hit those 3 tails. However, this game is unfortunately over. Because we're going to play the Tinkaton EX down. We're going to play the boss's orders to bring out the Oinkologne EX for the last 2 prizes. We're going to gather material away Battle VIP pass. Oh, you... Could you not have let me see the last number? I think I was doing something like 600 and... I think I was doing like 640, 660 damage or something like that. With the DTE. Damn! I was just about to double my damage output. Yeah, I must admit, poor guy. Right then, what the hell time is it? Just gone 1. You know what? We will keep playing. We will keep playing Tinkaton until we get 1 more victory. After 1 more victory, we'll cash out some code cards. I might even have a code card or 2 for you, chat. I might have one. Don't think I owe you. Don't think I. Let's have a look. See, actually, while the game is loading up. Let's have a look. Oh shit! I do actually. Okay, so I will give out a couple of code cards while I'm on stream. You know what? Let's do it. We had a couple of new followers, so why the hell not? Let's have a look. See, we'll do a Chilling Rain. We'll do a Paldea Evolved. There we go. Oh. Okay. I'll put Chantal's... No, I'm actually going to put on Seabold's music. Sorry, that must have sounded like an absolute fucking mess there for a second. I do apologize. I've swapped over to Seabold's theme, again from Pokemon Masters EX. Water, I hate when people concede before I can deliver the final big hammer. Yeah, it does suck a little bit, but nothing you can do, really. Okay, double level ball, that's fine. It's not exactly what I wanted to see, but what we'll do is we will grab Radiant J-Varch. Okay, we are going to grab Radiant J-Varch. We will play the level ball. We'll grab a hold of a Tinkatink here. I hate to do this, okay? I really do hate to do this. But we've got to... What do we... They didn't actually attach anything, so what we're going to do... And a supporter. I don't want to grab anything, I'll be honest. I think I just want to grab the Tinkaton. You know what, I'll thin out the deck. Actually, no I won't, no I won't, no I won't, no I won't. No, just grab the Tinkaton. So yeah, after the next Tinkaton victory, that's going to be the end of the matches for the day, but we are going to, as I say, cash out a whole bunch of code cards, and we're also going to, and I'll also give away a couple of code cards on my own. Okay, Colred's not a boss, which is fine. Manaphy does not help us out here. There goes the Drapion as well, because they know I'm not playing a Mew deck. Arceus VStar gets them... Starbirth, Artisan we can take advantage of. Get him another Sprigatito. Down comes the Bidoof. Here comes the Starbirth. Or are they going to save it for a turn? I hope they do. I'm not saying we're going to be able to make a... Nah, there it is. There it is. You're kind of hoping against hope that your opponent doesn't use Starbirth the turn it comes down. Rare Candy... No, DTE. It's like... Yeah, there we go. Rare Candy, Meow's Karada. Okay. So we can take advantage of this. Full advantage. Down comes another Tinkatink. Artisan, another Tinkatink. We are getting the goddamn army. Yikes, that's not what we needed to see. Play the heavy ball. What's in the prizes? Silene, reversal switch, super rod, DTE. Yikes. Just yikes. Just yikes, 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 yikes. Grab a second Tinkertuff. Grab another Tinkatink. Go into the Radiant J Arch and then we'll end the turn. And who knows, maybe they will attack the Javachi, okay? I'm hoping they do. God, the anticipation is a killer, isn't it? We're already down 2 Rare Candy, correct? Yes, we are. And we're already down our Miriam, too. Thankfully, we should still have Palpad in the deck. We do. It's Silene that's in the prizes. Which means as soon as we play the Palpad, that's it. We've got to get Silene back. And even then, we're not guaranteed. Okay, they just passed the turn. Path to the peak. Absolutely peak. Absolutely peak. Yes, I know I've just shut down Radiant Jirachi. I'm actually going to hold the I'm actually going to hold the hand. I'm actually going to hold the hand. Because I want to evolve I want to evolve one of these Tinkertuff into that Tinkaton. But the thing is, it was more important to... Yeah, okay. It was more important to shut down Meow's Karada and Alakazam. Far more important. Is my opponent playing the game? Can they play the game? Chat, I'll be honest. Okay, they may actually not be able to... They actually might not be playing the game. Keep the path in play. I'm going to hold... do I? A part of me really wants to put the DT... No, okay, opponent just conceded. Okay, that's fine. I also had the option to use the baby Tinkaton's ability to try and dig for the switch, but okay. You know what? A win is a win, and I will be more than happy to take a free one. But then again, our bench was pretty hench. Our bench was pretty hench with the amount of stuff we had on there. Right then. Let's go ahead and redeem some codes, but before we do that... Chat, I've got a couple of codes for you. Now, I don't do this all the time, so don't think that I do. And secondly, it's first come, first served. Okay, it is first come, first served, so, you know... So don't be mad if you miss out on it. So, the first one we're going to do is Chilling Rain. Okay, here we go. This is your chilling rain code. There you go, and the next code will be for Paldea. There you go. 2 code cards for you, chat, as promised. Now then, I just have to cover up my screen just to hide my own codes. And let's see what I'm going to cash out here. So anyway, chat, how are you? Have you been enjoying the PTCGL stream this morning? Or this afternoon, I should say now. There we go, so that's now cashed out. I'll save that for later. As I said, I hope you've been enjoying the stream so far, chat. It's just I like doing a small opening at the end just to like allow us time to take breaths and calm it down and stuff. Go. Okay, 4 codes down and a few to go. We're going to have a bit of a variety, to be quite honest. There we go. Okay, I've got 4 to go. Do that one. Okay, here we go. I've got 4 to go. So. So many T's in that, you could have called it a mug. And if somebody does claim those 2 code cards and you pull something nice, please let me know. Because I'm sure we'd all love to hear about it. And that's not me being sarcastic, that's me saying, yeah, we'd actually love to hear about what you got. There we go, one more to go. And that should do it. And it does. Okie dokie then. Thank you very much for your patience. Let's go ahead and crack open some booster packs. Now chat. You've heard about big dick energy. We've kind of manipulated that now to become big deck energy. But now I need you to give me some big pull energy. I would love some big pull energy. So the first code card I cashed out was for a Morpeko V Union. So the top left is Union Gain, attached 2 electric cards from your discard to this Pokemon. The top right is All You Can Eat. Draw cards until you have 10 cards in hand. God damn. Bottom left is the Burst Wheel. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 100 for each card you discarded in this way. I see. And then lastly, we've got Electro Ball for 160. It's not the greatest reunion, but, you know, it does the job. We've got a Professor Burnett included. Okay then, so that was the Morpeko reunion. No additional like bits and pieces, but you know, the Professor Burnett was cool. The Morpeko reunion looked pretty awesome with Marnie in the background. But here we go, booster pack time. I'll be honest, I grabbed both only because I, well, one, wanted to see what I could pull, but two, mainly for the crystals. Unfortunately, didn't get any good pulls, but I got a couple hundred crystals to help craft cards I want. Thanks much. No problems at all. Sorry you didn't get anything good. But let's hope that changes right now. Here we go. So we got some Crown Zenith to open up. We have a Riolu, a Tangela, Friends in History, but the wrong version. You should get the full art. We got a Reverse Holo Mewtwo, and the rare of the pack is going to be an Enamorus. Not good. Crown Zenith again. We've got Pokeball, Salazzle. We got Dusclops. Okay! What? The Galar Gallery Leminion V. It's a shame I don't play this card in a lot more decks, but damn. Whoever was wishing me the big pull energy there, thank you very much. I highly doubt the rare of the pack is going to be that good. I highly doubt it, but let's see. The rare of the pack is going to be an incorrect Lipard. Yep, I thought so. Damn, that Leminion. Okay, so what do we got? We got a Shinx from another Crown Zenith pack. We got a Chatot. We got a Great Ball. Blessed be these pulls. Blessed be these pulls. We've got the Galar Gallery Rare, Bibarel. And the rare of the pack is going to be a Heliolisk. Damn, Crown Zenith gave us a couple of amazing cards. It did. It gave us a pair of amazing cards. But let's go to Paldea now. So we've got a Marill. We got the wrong Wattrel. We got Paldean Tauros Fighting variant. We got Reverse Holo Gyarados. Reverse Holo Bravery Charm. And the rare of the pack is going to be a Holographic Tinkaton. A Holographic Tinkaton. Nice. We're going over to Scarlet and Violet now. We've got Lechonk. And we got Dedenne. We got a Heracross. A Reverse Holo Team Star Grunt. We got the illustration rare Starly. That's adorable. And the rare of the pack is going to be a holographic Professor Turo. We're back over to Scarlet and Violet now. It's Riolu. Cantonian Growlithe. Remember, you have to be specific these days. So Cantonian Growlithe. We got Daxbun. Florges. Reverse Holo Florges. Reverse Holo Rare Candy, although, let's be honest, the Reverse Holo Pogo Candy is far better. And the rare of the pack is going to be an Annihilate. Nice. We're back over to Paldea Evolved now, as we look at a Sandygast, one of my girlfriend's favourite Pokemon, because it's just a creepy little guy. We got Cantonian Slowpoke. Again, you got to be specific. We got the wrong Tinkaton. Remember, the one you're looking for has got 90 hit points. Reverse Holo Tinkatink. You could make an argument for this one. You could make an argument for this one with Scrap Pickup, but 9 times out of 10, you want to be playing the one with 70 HP. What are these pulls? What are these pulls? Whoever is wishing me the big pull energy, thank you so much. thank you. We got the illustration rare Squawkabilly EX. A double hit? A double hit! A double hit. And Noivern EX, which has been seeing a fair bit of play in Regi VStar. As well as in its own archetype. We're back over to Paldea Evolved. We've got a Fuecoco. I need to build Skeledirge. Note to self, build Skeledirge. We got Fuecoco. We got Fletchling. We got Kilo Watchful. Reverse Hollow Fighting Owlay. Reverse Hollow Rabska. And the rare of the pack is going to be... Is this game trying to tell me something? A full art Noivern EX. Really? Okay, we're back over to Paldea one more time. One more time. Okay, we've got a Love Disc. We've got a Marill. We've got the Calamitous Wasteland. Reverse Hollow Tinkaton, very nice. Reverse Hollow Knackley, the wrong one, there's a 70 HP one. And the rare of the pack is going to be a Wigglytuff. Recently shown off by Little Dark Fury in quite a neat little way, actually. So, I hate to say it, simply because it used Regis VStar, I might have to go ahead and copy that deck. Or change it slightly. Because one of my favourite things to do is give the Bravery Charm... Where is it? There it is. I love giving Bravery Charm to Regis V, so it can use Angry Whack. It's awesome. It genuinely is awesome to be able to go up to a 290 HP basic Pokemon that can hit super, super hard. So, yeah, I might actually look into that after the stream's over. So, okay, so forget all the credit stuff. So, what did we get that was nice? We got the illustration rare Starly. Very, very nice. Very cute. Very fluffy. I want to cuddle one so much. We got the Reverse Hollow Tinkaton. Very happy with that one, but that's just because I'm a big Tinkaton fan. We got the Half Art Noivern EX, as well as the Full Art Noivern EX. The illustration rare Squawkabilly EX, which, you know, is just insane. We've got the Reverse Hollow Mewtwo, which is actually kind of a neat card. If you can actually build it up, it's actually kind of neat. We got the Galar Gallery Rare B-Barrel, which, you know, was very shocking. And then we got the Galar Gallery Rare Luminion V, which was also shocking as hell. We, of course, got the Morpeko V-Union with Marnie in the background. Very, very cool. Very, very nice. And then we just got a whole bunch of trainer cards, including a copy of Professor Burnett. Seriously, what the fuck were those pulls? What on earth were those pulls, chat? But, yeah. And if you think that's weird, look at this. Here's the thing. I have got no half art Skeledirge EX, yet somehow I was able to pull 2 of the illustration rare and a gold one. Really? Really? But yeah. Next time we stream, I'm going to build Skeledirge EX. Skeledirge was my boy during the adventure of Scarlet and Violet, and I really do like Skeledirge. It's no Chandelure, okay? I'm much more of a Chandelure fan because I'm a big Generation 5 fanboy, but Skeledirge is cool. I just hope Chandelure comes back in the DLC. I miss playing with her. I do miss messing about with her movesets. So we're going to do Skeledirge next time, and we're also next time going to... What did I say I wanted to do? Oh, that's right, Regigigas with Wigglytuff. Yeah, look at Angry Whack. 10 more damage for every damage counter on this Pokemon. It's now confused. Just stick down a Dunsparce so you don't have to worry about your fighting weakness. And kaboom! You effectively now hit for, with the Bravery Charm, 280, 380 damage. I mean, goddamn. So yeah, next time we're going to build Wigglytuff Regigigas using the skeleton of Little Dark Fury. Again, amazing content creator. You should go and check him out both on YouTube and on twitch.tv. And I'm not gonna lie, if I could build this up, that would actually be kind of funny too. But this is only useful as a this particular Regigigas is only useful as a it's only useful, chat, as a gimmick, and it's not even a good gimmick at that. Right, but that is going to be the end of the stream. Yes, I know that, but that's what... Yes, delete that. That's the wrong one, too. God damn it. Also, that's the wrong one. There we go. And yes, I'm aware, but this is just for the ending. There we go. Right then, chat. Right then. We've been going for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's long enough, I think. So, what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to run a quick 1-minute advertisement. When I come back from adverts, I'm going to talk about what's going to be happening tonight and tomorrow. So, chat, I will see you after the break. As well as next week. There we go. For those of you who don't get advertisements, thank you so much for your continual support, because according to twitch.tv, the advert should have started. Hopefully you enjoyed today's stream. We played some Tinkaton. We won most of our matches. We played some Rotom, and honestly, the Rotom did far better than I thought it was going to. I honestly did not think it was going to beat that mill deck. I'll be 100. I'll be 100 with you, chat, and I didn't think I was going to beat the mill deck, but we did. And then we played the Regis to start things off, and the Regis always a fun time. Regis are always fun. Aurora energy loss, it really did hurt this deck. It really did. It took away a lot of the consistency, but I'm a big fan of the Regis, so any way of making them work made me very, very happy. Very happy. Okie dokie, we should be back. We should be back from adverts. So, what is happening later tonight? Don't know. I must admit I did enjoy not having to do Smash Brothers last Saturday, so I might repeat that, and I might do something else. Maybe show off a couple of like lesser known, different, goofier titles on like the GameCube or something. Or maybe we'll come back and do some more PTCGL. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe I could be convinced to try Smash Brothers one more time. And then for tomorrow morning specifically, we have Wario World with the debut of something absolutely incredible that my amazing, wonderful, talented girlfriend made for me. What is that? You'll have to tune in and find out tomorrow morning. But, yeah. Let me have a quick look-see at something. Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to do that. It's been a while since I've raided somebody. So, I'm going to send a raid over to... Al-Shiraz, who is currently playing Splatoon 3. But that'll be in a minute. If you haven't already, chat... Goddamn, I thought I'd say that. If you haven't already, chat, please give the Discord a follow, so that you can keep up to date with goings on behind the scenes, new emotes, animations, interact with an amazing community, etc. Hopefully you'll do that. You also get to see when we go live and what with. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my options open for later. But I might be convinced to do Smash Brothers again. I'm not making any promises. But we are definitely playing more Wario World tomorrow, potentially even finishing it, given it's such a short game. But no promises, no promises. Right then, chat. Before I pass you over, I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day, a lovely weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow, you look after yourselves. Stay cool in this godforsaken heat. Stay hydrated, and above all else, chat. And if you know the saying of the channel, please say it with me. When life gives you garbage, grab life by the throat, and you make it feel the steel! Make it feel the steel. We're back tonight with whatever it is that we're going to decide to do. Please have yourself a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Look after yourselves and take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't mean to unraid there. Right, let's try this again, shall we?